right, we're going to shift gears. We're going to move across the country to Vancouver now. And we're going to talk with Sean Embury, who's the creative director at Fjord Interactive in Cossette. And Sean's going to switch gears with us a little bit here. And he's going to show us a little bit of a different side of branded entertainment. It's one thing that's going to be a theme as we go down the line here is nobody's really taken the same take on it. And that's what I said. It's a big topic. Are we good to go? All right, we're good to go. So, Sean, why don't you do your little intro and take it away?
All right, we can queue up the PowerPoint. I think we need a little different screen res running. We on? Oh yeah, that's all good. I'm Sean. I'm from Fjord in Vancouver. We develop entertaining content around our clients' brands, essentially. Everything from comedies like Cool It Down, which is interactive comedy, which integrated McDonald's soft serve ice cream products. Kind of a funny thing, you got to choose the right product to cool them down. We work with broadcasters to create entertainment, branded entertainment properties. Right now, we're working with APTN, creating something called Digital Nations, which is a showcase of Aboriginal created content. Slow her down. And we work with producers and artists to bring issues to light. So right now, we're developing a product called Pine Point Revisited, working with the NFB and the Goggles to produce an original online documentary essentially about today's economy in a town that no longer exists. And of course, we work with brands all the time to extend their stories online. And Welcome the World is a campaign that Tourism BC is running right now. It's part of a big advertising campaign running in the States. And we're producing a series of 10 mini documentaries. These aren't Ken Burns type things. They're a little more promotional, but which extend this advertising campaign leading up to the 2010 Winter Olympic Games. And I just wanted to show you, these documentaries range from everything from food and wine to the major centers like Vancouver and Victoria and Whistler, to golf, to outdoor adventure, to Aboriginal culture. And they feature people like Haida artist Robert Davidson and Senator Nancy Green. And here's a little example of one. This is the one we did about Vancouver.
Vancouver is the most astonishing and splendid city, not only in Canada, but in the world.
Vancouver is a very cosmopolitan city. It feeds off the Pacific Rim countries from Thailand and Vietnam to Korea, Japan, China.
It's just the beautiful Northwest. It's the mountains, it's the oceans, and coming into the city, Vancouver I find is a very friendly city. There's a lot to do. Capilano Suspension Bridge is a great place to go. It's a wonderful experience up there in the woods and in the mountains. Stanley Park is a very popular place for a lot of the tourists. A lot of people are going into Stanley Park, I think, just to see it and experience it. But it's the seawall and biking and walking and cycling around that.
And the fact that you in Vancouver, you can be 1 minute in your home, close to downtown if you like, and you can be on a mountain in 35 minutes skiing. You can jump into the sea in 10 minutes. You can be on a sailing boat or a cruise. It's all right here.
It's been 10 years now almost, and actually I was on a flight out of Kuala Lumpur, and I had a layover here. I was on my way back east to see my family, and I skied and I sailed in the same weekend and missed my flight out. What people love the most about Granville Island is the culture and the variety of shops.
Vancouver has everything. And people now come to Vancouver to see a Grammy-winning orchestra, for instance. Our opera is really splendid, the Vancouver Opera. Vancouver Art Gallery, all these rich and high quality. The bar on the beach here is affordable, accessible Shakespeare in an irresistible setting. You can have a glass of wine, watch this fabulous production.
What makes Vancouver such a great food city is its diversity. Right now, it's probably one of the most exciting places to be in the world because everything is very fresh. I wouldn't trade my position here, that the food scene is just exploding. If I'm in Yaletown, you can't walk 30 feet without passing a new restaurant that's just opened up. There's Denman and Davy, there's Little Korea. Dotted along all those city walls are some great restaurants. Vancouver's got a great nightlife, and it's not just in one particular area, it's spread out across Vancouver. Some of the lounges that are connected to our restaurants too are very fun and lively, and it's a great scene. There's just a ton of people out at night in Vancouver.
I think people are surprised. I haven't been here to find out just how beautiful it actually is.
All right.
Makes you want to come to Vancouver? Come see us. Right.
I was actually just about to say, if there's anyone in the crowd from Vancouver who needs a house guest, that was lovely. I'm totally willing to come crash on your couch. I'm told I snore a little, but you know, you can put me in another room. It'll be cool.
I got a spot for you, Andrew.
Yeah, thanks, Sean.